So let me welcome on board Charu Malhotra as well as Nilay Verma from Primus Partners to throw some light in that. Charu and Nilay, welcome to ET Now. And you guys, of course, have had a very hectic trip here at Davos. Nilay, let me start off with you. How exciting is the India story? What are the feelers and the chatters that you're gathering right now?
Yeah, it is very exciting. First of all, thank you for having us. It's exciting because while the world media talks about Mr. Trump being at Davos, if you were here in Davos, you wouldn't feel that. You would still see that India story, and I think there is a reason for that. Forget the number of people that are there. I think the conversation that we're having in the context of India, the innovation that many of our companies are bringing and talking about deals, I think that's really, really nice. As one of my clients put in, everybody has something to learn and something to teach, and that's what Davos is all about.
Charu, India's pitching itself. Nilay, if you could just give her the mic. Okay. India is pitching itself as the world's fastest growing economy. We've seen the India presence here at Davos, and you can't miss that for sure. Tell me, where do you see the biggest execution hurdle? And at the same time, where do you think India can be in, say, a year from now to position itself as the largest growing economy in the world?
Well, we've been on the sidebars. We've also been seeing various discussions on MOUs and collabs happening. The biggest hurdle would be in terms of taking this intent, the policy intent. We see several states here. There are 10 states, or 10 odd states from India. And the biggest hurdle, or let's say the delaying factor, would be if it's not executed with speed. And the second is if we miss the requirement in terms of sectors. We're talking about AI, and there's Davos is, today talking about AI, quantum, data. We're talking about climate. We're talking about climate, we're talking about clean energy here. And very importantly, we've seen discussions manifold on unlocking new sources of income, and not just for any one strata, but across inclusively. If some of these conversations, which we have been hearing and been part of, if even a fraction of them actually unfold very quickly, even before the next Davos, I think that would be a great achievement for India here.
Nilay, from a data and policy lens, what's the single biggest sort of reform lever that India can pull off right now?
Yeah. Before I answer that, can I just add on to what
Sure.
Charu said? I think very important points, two things I wanted to add. I honestly think our infrastructure, and we've been doing very well in infrastructure, but we reached a point that we need to plan for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Our cities in particular, we need large number of new cities because our current urban infrastructure cannot support the kind of growth that we need. And second, I would say, is capacity. Of capacity not just in the public sector, but also in the private sector.
Yeah.
Let's just take about infrastructure. If we were to build the kind of infrastructure that we need, we do not have the private sector capacity or equipment to build that. So